Hi everyone, today I'm making a video which I never thought I would make, but here we are. I'm making the video talking about Tesla and putting me in the same sentence of actually maybe buying some Tesla stock. So yeah, I thought I'd talk about this today and kind of tell you my thought process right now, what's been going on in my head like the last week, how I've come to this kind of this way of thinking right now, and yeah, what I might do. So yeah, over the last week I've been considering buying into a Tesla, owning a couple of shares in Tesla, and the reason why is because what I think started this off is there's been a lot of protests in London over this last week in England, and it's all about global warming and the dramatic change that we need to make in the world to get into a better place, a greener place, a more economical friendly kind of place. And one of the big ways to do that is through the cars right now that we have. A lot of the cars we have now are either diesel that do a lot of emissions, even petrol cars do a lot of emissions, and we've got electric cars that are just getting better right now, and that is the way to go. And green cars are obviously going to come like mandatory in like the next kind of decade really, but there's a big push to get that done a lot sooner. And I was kind of thinking which company has the big massive play on that right now, and I thought obviously it's Tesla. And I kind of thought, wow, the demand that Tesla could currently have because of how advanced they are in that kind of electric area right now is absolutely huge over everyone else. And a lot of other things that I'll get onto as well kind of played in, like they've also got that, they've also got this. And I thought Tesla have the potential to do so well over over the next kind of like 5-10 years. And that kind of made me thought, should I really get in a position into this stock? When there's this massive opportunity right out there right now, should I open a position in Tesla? And that's what I've kind of been thinking about over like the last kind of week really. So yeah, I've made a point here, we need more green cars, that's obvious, and Tesla are the number one kind of electric play right now in the auto industry right now. Tesla are number one for sure. One thing that has really impressed me with Tesla over like the last year for sure is the various models that are out there. Tesla for so long kind of only really made one model that they'd sell, or 2 years, two models that they would sell, and now they're trying to bring out the truck, the electric truck. They've got the Roadster, an actual like supercar that's electric. They've got the kind of standard Model 3 that's out as well, SUVs that are out. So they're kind of covering more ground now, which is really good for Tesla because it kind of gives them, it puts more customers will be interested in them because they sell so many more products, which is really good. And they've kind of got a lot of the mistakes out of the system right now as well, and they see what's working, they know what to sell. Yeah, it's just massively better. The amount of spectrum that they're selling right now they're in a good position right now compared to where they were, say, like 3 years ago. And they're making profit now. I think a lot of they're losing money. They've turned the corner now. They're making profit. I think that's really good. And going forward, they should carry on making more profit now and building on from that, which would be really good. Obviously, there's potential that there'll be some quarters where they don't make profit going forward, but they actually do have a P ratio now, which is pretty good. So that's something to be proud of. And like I say, from now on, I don't really like investing into too many companies that don't really make money, especially the size that Tesla are. But now they are making that profit. That's really good. And also the leadership side of it. Now that Elon Musk kind of got the slap on the wrist and he's been told to shut up, that's also great as well for the leadership. So like I say, make a profit, and a lot of the problems are out of the way now, which should help Tesla going forward. The growth's still absolutely great, 22% growth, double-digit growth is really good. The EPS side of it will carry on growing as well, pretty well. And the last point I put down here, the potential for this Chinese growth. Obviously, in China right now, there's a big massive factory that's going on. They're building the factory in China, and that's actually going really well. Progress is really going absolutely amazing. I still can't believe how fast things are built in China. Honestly, there's like a crossroad near my house they added an extra lane in, and it's taken them 3 years to do that. And in China, they're building like factories in 1 year, and it's like bonkers how quick they get things done. But yeah, the Chinese factory will be massive in China. In the EU, Tesla have so much potential that they haven't got to yet. If there's more factories in the EU, Tesla are really loved in the EU. Electric cars are really loved in the EU, especially the Model 3. So you know, there's a lot of potential for that growth in the EU still, which is something to look out for. But yeah, overall, there's just a lot of good points with Tesla right now. And for so long, I felt like there was more negatives than positives. And I've talked about it on the channel before. And last year, I kind of said that it's turned the corner for me now. I think the positives outweigh the negatives in this stock. And when we look at the stock as well, it's at a good price right now. You know, it's kind of controlled by the day traders slightly right now. It's, you know, sitting around that support around the 260 range. And it kind of gets to the 340 range, and then it can't break through that resistance. So potentially, if I was to get in now and it was to get 340, you know, I could potentially use it as a short-term play, but I'm kind of thinking it from a long-term view as well. But it's at a really nice support level to get in right now, so I'm kind of thinking about it over the next week. And if I do buy some shares in Tesla, I will make a video about it. I'm also thinking about selling a few stocks, taking a few profit in a few stocks that I have, which I'll talk about if I sell any positions. And if I was to sell them stocks, then potentially I'd go and make a move on Tesla and buy Tesla stock. That's what's just kind of going on in my head right now, guys. I'm thinking about it over the weekend, and I might make moves next week, or I might decide not to do it. But yeah, I'm really considering maybe moving into Tesla right now. I think, you know, it's in my top 5 stocks right now that I'm really liking on the market. So yeah, like I say, it's something that I thought I'd never make a video about, but here we are, making a video about Tesla. So we'll see what happens, guys, and like I say, if I do buy some stock, I will update you and make a video about it. But that's the video for today, guys, so I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all for support recently. We're near like 220 subscribers, which is amazing, so thank you for that, and I'll see you on the next video.